From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New York Jets. A new era begins here at MetLife Stadium. The Bills and Jets underway to close out Week 1. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
They run with Hines. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. So for the Bills, Charles, a lot of people see them as the favorites to unseat Kansas City, not just as AFC champions, but potentially as Super Bowl champions. You take a peek at their first month of the season. The Jets tonight, home for the Raiders next week, then at Washington, home for the Dolphins before they make the trip to London in Week 5.
And it looks like a slate that's going to challenge them, and it probably will, but it's also one that's manageable. They've got a big-time offense and a defense that's been number 1 in the league the last couple of seasons. They believe this is their year.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Motion man is Shakir. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by D. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Jeff Smith, 47 yards. And the Jets are on the board here first in the season opener. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Joel Zerline back out there now to send this one away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But the two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something?
He's got a man, complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 94 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
And he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Rodgers throws on target to Duvernay. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They'll run with Hall. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. That is caught. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Bills will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, trying to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
Now Allen going to change it up. They'll start on the ground with Hines. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second and 7, operating from the 34. Throwing now is Allen. They will find Davis. That's complete. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. A tight one. 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now Allen. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On play action, it's Rodgers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man. And
throwing is Rodgers on third down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. Down the right sideline. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there, to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have two remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Hard throw, incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. Back deep for Buffalo is Nyheim Hines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best...
A diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. Now 2nd and 9. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Here's Allen to throw it. And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. On 1st down, Allen. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Allen will try to throw for it. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Jets on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Well, Parker, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a 1st down.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. 2nd and 5. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Open man is Duvernay. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Allen now on first down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On play action, Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now, this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Now Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Khalil Shakir as the first half is winding down. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Allen going to audible to a different look. They're going to try and run. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Rodgers.
Oh, it's deep for Duvernay.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Let's go, D.
A final shot before half for Rodgers.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Here's Bass now to send it away. On the return is Xavier Gibson. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Oh, it's deep for Duvernay.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
An attempt at a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Rodgers now to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Rasul Douglas picks it, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that will bump the lead up to 26. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right.
It's caught inside the 25.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. 44 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers.
And check down, complete to Hall.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 23.
Rodgers wants to change the look. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be caught by Smith for a Jet touchdown. Jeff Smith, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets get a bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. Rodgers will throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They'll try the wide side with Cook. Down to the 42, second down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Second down at 6 now from the 42. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen uncorks one for Davis. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Hall on a give up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On play action, now Rodgers. Looking here for Smith downfield. And got his man complete. It's a big play there for the Jets on third down. 67 yards.
Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you what, third down, all you're thinking is, what can we do to keep this drive going to get enough yardage to move the sticks? You're certainly not thinking about taking this one almost the length of the field. But that's exactly what happens here. What a play. And
he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And now an audible here into something else. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Tough spot here. Third down and 11. Throwing is Rodgers. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills will take over here at their own 12-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Here's Allen. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. More than one defender there, and that
that's a loss of 5 on the sack. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays. And
under pressure, they got him again. C.J. Mosley now with his 2nd sack here on opening night. Allen going to go on 4th down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he'll be brought down at the 27. On play action, Allen. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.